The finest trick of the devil is to persuade you that he does not exist. The poet Charles Baudelaire wrote this in his tale, The Generous Gambler. But who is the devil? In Christianity, he is seen as a fallen angel and the enemy of God. But many other religions also feature devils and demons, associated with malevolent forces. In ancient Egypt, it was the god Set. In Islam, it was Iblis. The Zoroastrian doctrine was Ahriman, and in Greek mythology, it could be Pan, with the legs and horns of a goat. Although Pan was not considered evil, but more of a playful character and god of the wild and shepherds, he enjoys music, dancing, and the company of woodland nymphs. Another contender in Greek myth is Hades, god of the underworld. But again, he was not really bad, and in classical mythology, the underworld is simply the land of the dead, rather than an infernal hell. In Buddhism, it is Mara, who is the master of temptation, sin and death, and is also associated with darkness and desire. Nyanaponika Thera describes Mara as the personification of the forces opposed to enlightenment. Buddhist tales contain some of the earliest descriptions of hell, and according to the Buddha, the majority of unbelievers will either go to hell, move to the animal world, or enter the realm of ghosts. The word devil is from the Greek diabolos and means one who throws an obstruction across the path. In Hebrew, it is Satan, the slanderer and adversary, one who is opposed to God, as well as Diablo and Satan. He is known by many other names, including Lucifer, Beelzebub, the Prince of Darkness, Moloch, and Old Nick. It is a dualistic battle between two powers, the light versus the dark, the divine versus the demonic, the good versus evil, and like every old-time Western movie, one side wears the white hats and the other black. It could be a theologically themed Western movie, with God riding out to track down the devil wearing his black hat, the holy God with his band of angelic sheriffs going up against the devil and his demonic gang. In this dualistic scenario, what is it the two teams are battling it out for? The answer is supremacy. The winning team will reign supreme. The battleground is the planet Earth, and the treasure they are fighting for is humanity and all human souls. It is a competition between God and the devil, and the winner is the one with the most souls on his side. And this battle for the souls is ongoing, the eternal battle of good versus evil. How does one win a soul? This is achieved by converting the human to their side. The aim of both God and the devil is to make a contract for human loyalty, to make a man or woman willingly give over their allegiance. There are many stories of people selling their souls to the devil, usually through a contract signed in blood, leading to rich rewards of fame and fortune. But ultimately the seller would be damned to hell for eternity, their soul lost, having been signed over to the devil forever. And this is the conflict within all religions between the gods and their adversaries. The devil cries out, "I shall destroy you and your creatures forever and ever, and I shall persuade all your creatures to hate you and to love me." But how did God create such an evil character as the devil in the first place? Why would he want such an adversary in his realm? The story goes back to the time of creation. God lived with his angels in the heaven. He made the planets and then sent the angels to watch over the life forms that he had created there. The plant life, the animals, the fish, the birds, and the insects. And then God made man. And God was so pleased with man that he asked the angels to stand in reverence of this new creature. The angels did as God asked, except one, known as Lucifer, whose name means bearer of light. This angel stood against God's wishes. He was jealous of Adam and the divine's love for this new creature, and the angel refused to stand in reverence of this new being called Adam. The angel declared that he was greater and older than Adam, so why should he stand in reverence? God told the angel that this was pride talking and the first case of sin in the world. Other angels took heed of what the angel had said, and some began to agree with this angel who had refused to revere the human. God called these angels rebellious and declared their leader to be an adversary to his heavenly way. And so the angel that had spoken out became the leader of the few that rebelled with him. He became known as the adversary, the devil, and with other rebellious angels, which was about a third of them in total, they began a battle in the heavens. As written in Revelations, then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. The devil and his army of rebellious angels are defeated by the good angels, who are led by the archangel Michael. The punishment for their rebellion was to be thrown out of the heavens and down to the pits that lie below the earth. Here, in the dark pit, the angels lost their angelic forms and became dark creatures known as demons. The pit was known by many names: the Inferno, the Abyss, Abaddon, Acheron, the Shades, and of course Hell. It was here that the devil now ruled, in the realm of darkness, where he plots and plans with his host of demons and wicked spirits on ways to battle the angelic forces. As the opponent of righteousness, the devil's aim is to corrupt mankind, and it is believed that he tempts them with magic, knowledge, wishes and gifts in return for the human soul at the time of their death. The devil goes by many names. He is regarded as the angel of iniquity. He is the tempter and the deceiver who can come in many disguises. One of those disguises was the snake in the Garden of Eden, where he approached Adam and Eve and tricked them into eating the fruit from the forbidden tree. Many are said to have been possessed by the devil. There are countless tales of how the devil takes over the body of people and makes them do evil deeds. How many murderers have blamed the devil, saying that it was the devil themselves who made them do the heinous crime? And sometimes it is not the devil who has taken possession of somebody, for the devil does not always do his own dirty work. He sends his demons to do them for him. In many old churches there is a door in the north wall. It is rarely used because it is known as the devil's door, and it is there to allow the devil to enter because God's church is open to everyone. Another tale regarding the door is that it is the exit for the devil to escape by. In the past, a possessed person would be exorcised by the priest, and this ritual would be performed in the church. The devil, once expelled from the person he had possessed, needed an escape route, and the door in the north was his only way out. Many of these doors are now bricked up. It is said that this has been done to stop the devil from ever returning. In 1938, the American author Napoleon Hill claims he was granted an interview with the devil, and from that meeting he wrote the book Outwitting the Devil: The Secret to Freedom and Success. Hill says he met the devil at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., and having put himself into a special state so that the devil would not bedazzle him with his tricks and lies. Hill never revealed what this special technique was, but he does mention that it is something to do with the person's sixth sense, and that it allowed him to force his way into the devil's consciousness, that it aided him in breaking the devil's code so that the devil could speak only truth, his capacity to lie and deceive having been made rendered useless. Napoleon Hill had outwitted the devil. A question and answer session begins between the two of them. Hill asks, "Who is the devil?" The devil declares that he has no physical body, but is in fact negative energy that can move in and occupy the minds of humans who fear him. Once inside the mind of a human, he can plant seeds of negativity, fear, worry, discouragement, and so on, and then manipulate the human mind to contemplate on this, taking one's mind down into a pit of despair and depravity. The only thing that can deter him from his business, that can drive him from a human mind, is positivity. If a human is positive in faith, love, and hope, then the devil cannot manipulate him. The devil's mission is to control the world. This would be his mission throughout history. But for the end times he would perform his greatest trick. He would bring forth an antichrist to mislead the world population away from God. How would he be defeated? It says in the book of Revelation that there will be a battle between the devil and his horde of demons versus Michael the archangel and his army of angels. It will be a bloody battle, and when the dark forces are defeated, the devil will be captured and imprisoned for 1,000 years. And when he is released, if he has not changed his ways, he will be thrown into a lake of fire to be destroyed forever. But that is the future. In the present, the devil still comes to tempt and tease. The devil seems to be everywhere, playing mischief in our politics, in our schools, our home life. So many global conflicts, natural disasters, carnage and famine. It is said that money is the root of all evil, but also that money makes the world go round. It does sometimes feel like dark forces are loosed upon the earth. What do you think? Is the devil in any way real? Or do bad things just happen and we are simply at the mercy of unpredictable forces of nature and evil people? Maybe the devil is simply a representation of the wicked side of humanity, a reflection of the potential darkness that lurks inside every one of us.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole a man, soul and faith. And I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure that Pilate washed his hands and sealed his fate. Pleased to meet you, I hope you kiss my name. What's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode the tank, held a general's rank when the blitzkrieg raged and the bodies stank. Pleased to meet you, I hope you kiss my name. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game.